Hello everybody and welcome to episode number 97 on Monday the 20th of September 2010. I'm your host, Stephen Layton, and I know this because I'm in Norway! And there's some very strange Norwegians exercising just across from me, looking at me as if I'm the crazy madman. Yeah, because I am, because I'm talking to a camera in a park in Oslo, Norway. Where I've been here all week for the Nordic Barista Cup and the Nordic Roasters Forum and Nordic Roasters Cup, which has been the most amazing experience, and I'll tell you some more about that in a moment. But yeah, this morning I was meant to be doing this at Tim Wendelboe's, which is just across there, which is kind of one of the best coffee shops in the world. But Mr. Wendelboe won last night on the Nordic Roasters Cup, and I think he's obviously partied too hard, as he hasn't been able to make it to let me in. So I thought, let's do it here, let's do the comments, and I'll probably do the tasting when I get home. So this one I imagine is going to be a little late out because I've got to get home yet, and it's Sunday morning. So yeah, Nordic Roasters Cup was last night. Has-been came 5th out of 9 competitors, should have been 10, but one didn't turn up. 5th, same as we did last year. But the participating was far more fun than the actual, than winning. It's been great fun to kind of see all these friends, catch up with people. Yeah, that's the main value of these things, not really winning. So, okay, let's get into the comments. Lots of comments on last week's coffee. Thank you so much. Jailbreak has been a winner. Everybody seems to be very positive about it, and everybody's very positive about that Kool-Aid. But let's go into these. So, PJ, I'm not going to go through them all, by the way, but thank you if you did comment. I have read them all and enjoyed them. PJ McNally, great in my mug, great to see a blend getting some love, but with honesty about its contents too. Fantastic. Listen, PJ, thank you very much. It's been really good. Sir Leslie Phillips, the long missing Sir Leslie Phillips. I say, dear bloggers, ding dong, dapper eye watering blend. In fact, one's eyes haven't watered so much since one bent over to pick up the soap prior to one's jailbreak. Oh, matron. Sir Leslie Phillips, you have been missed. Where have you been? It is great to see you back. Thank you very much for commenting. Let's see what else we've got. Darren Sandford, I love the blend. As you say, just enough body, just enough sweetness, just enough acidity. It's beautiful balance. I do like the new direction you're taking with naming this blend. It seems as you're gaining confidence in your own abilities, and rolling out Jailbreak shows that. That's very kind of you, thank you. I do feel more comfortable where we are at the moment. I feel really comfortable with where we are, and yeah, it's good. It's good. I'm very proud of that blend. So, right, moving on. Congratulations on the launch of the blend, great fun. This is from Nigel. The coffee disappeared, super quick time, which is always a good sign. That's fantastic, Nigel, thank you. Dennis, hi Stephen and other readers. This is my first opportunity to try Has-Been Premium Stroke House Blend. I think the coffee is everybody's friend. There is nothing to dislike about it. All the ingredients are beautiful espresso and present sweetness, balance, body, aftertaste. Excellent. It's a hard coffee to ruin. Try to change the variables, temperature and dose, and try the Defetto brew ratio, but my surprise, the coffee remained pleasant. Excellent, thank you. Strib, this blend went straight away, tried this blend and straight away ordered 4 more bags for the office. Google Island engineers run on Has-Been. Get in Google Engineers Island. It's sweet, lovely, juicy tang without being overwhelming. Makes a very smooth cappuccino, perfect macchiato. I'm looking forward to trying this in the vat pot. I have high hopes, and it really does work in the vat pot. I've actually been drinking it here this week in the AeroPress with the AeroPress recipe that we use, and it is just amazing brewed coffee as well. So, moving on. Daniel Thomas, ultralight post, sorry. Daniel, never too late. Always good. Why do people just keep running about? It's strange. You can be proud of this one. I remember the old premium blend being very forgiving, but a tad bland for my tastes. What a transformation. This really makes a lovely flavour, even in the Kona. Had some really awful alleged blue mountain forced upon me, and the this was the only coffee I could face for several days after. Once again, well done, thanks for another enjoyable video. Listen, you guys are absolutely awesome, and thank you so much for the beautiful comments. You don't know how much that means to me. Okay, coffee we're going to talk about today is a super special one. You may remember a couple of weeks ago we did the El Salvador La Alaska from Santa Ana, from Ernesto Mendez. Well, this week we're doing another Ernesto's coffees, which is the La Ilusion. 2007 Cup of Excellence winner, massive coffee for us. Really big into it, so I'm very much looking forward to getting home and doing that. I have been drinking it while I've been here. It's also the coffee that we used in the Nordic Roasters Cup that I was here for, so it seemed like a very good idea to tie that coffee into being here. In fact, it was the way it was chosen, it was going to be this week's in my mug, so that's the one we brought along. So yeah, that was it. I knew there was something else I wanted to tell you. The Cascara that we launched last week is also from La Ilusion, and in this in-between break I am going to put our Cascara brewing video as a interlude for you to see, not because it's about the coffee, but the Cascara is from this farm and it seems like a decent enough link for me to show you my one of my favourite videos as well. So wait for you on pause and I shall be back in just a moment.
Hello everybody and welcome to the second in the series of the Has Been Brewing Guide. Today we're going to be talking about Cascara. Cascara is the fruit that surrounds the coffee seed and is normally a waste product, but at producing countries it's often drunk as a tea. Today we're going to show you how to brew Cascara. So to make this super caffeinated brew we're going to need some things. First of all, a teapot, or if you haven't got a teapot, use a French press or a Chemex. You're going to need some scales, told you last time you should have bought these, some Cascara, a kettle and a cup. Step 1, boil the kettle and then let the temperature drop down to around about 90 degrees C. Step 2, weigh out the Cascara. Now I'm going to make a brew of around about 500 ml, so I'm going to use 12 grams of Cascara. Just remember you need 24 grams per litre to get the right water ratio. Step 3, add the water to the Cascara and leave it to brew for 4 minutes. Step 4, while you're waiting those 4 minutes for the brew, heat the cup. Warm cup is always going to be better for the final brew. Step 5, pour and enjoy. But just remember, don't have this at bedtime. I hope you enjoyed this brewing guide and I hope you'll take a look at some of the others that we've done. And just remember, life is too short for bad Cascara.
So hello everybody, I'm back. Since I last spoke to you, which was about a minute and a half ago, I've caught 2 taxis, 2 express speed intercity style trains and 2 aeroplanes. It is now 7 o'clock UK time, 8 o'clock Norway time, and I'm back, so it's nice. Cascara video, hope you liked it. I'm really proud of it. I think these guys that we've got helping us with these videos have done a stunning job. They've really kind of brought to life what I wanted them to, and I'm really grateful. I think they're great. There's lots of others in the pipeline to come too. One for the Chemex fairly soon is probably going to be the next one, and then I think I'm going to tackle the vac pot. Yeah, scares me a lot, that one. So yes, Cascara, and I'm guessing some of you kind of, if you've seen the video, you know what it is. It's the cherry, but I'm just going to show you some here on the camera. I'm not showing that very well, I don't think, but it's basically the dried cherry that's from the coffee bean, and you just make it in a tea-like solution, which I have brewing here, and it's delicious. I really love it. It's very high in caffeine, it's very tasty, it's very good as a palate cleanser as well. So I've been drinking lots and lots of this over the past couple of weeks as it arrived in. So yes, anyway, coffee. The coffee is called La Ilusion. We know what La Ilusion is. It's the 3rd time on In My Mug. We love La Ilusion. It's our one of our favourite coffees. First bought it in 2007. I think it was 2007 or was it 2008? 2008 in Cup of Excellence. This is the 3rd year of us having it, so it's, you know, we're kind of carrying on with it, and we buy 70% of the production of this farm, with the other 30% going into the States, similar to the Alaska. So you know, we're a big supporter of it. The price we pay for this coffee, from my mind, is phenomenal. It's more than we pay for any other coffee, but I think it's worth it too, because there's a lot of history there, but also it's one of the most amazing cups I've ever had. As I said to you earlier, we took it to the Nordic Barista Cup. As it's a coffee I'm really proud of. I think if we wanted to go with a coffee that it wasn't, I didn't ever think this was going to win, but I think it's a very good representation of the kind of roasters we are. And for my tastes, it's one of the finest coffees out there. So I'm a huge fan. A little bit about the farm. It's at 1900 metres above sea level, so it has a really high altitude. It's all Bourbon, 100% Bourbon. It's around about 70% orange Bourbon and around about 30% red Bourbon. It is Tantrana. It is, what else do we need to know? Owned by Ernesto Mendez, Neto as we know him on here. And yeah, it's a stellar coffee, so let's get Snozzer in the bowl. Okay. Smells quite lively, and I know this is a fully washed coffee, but it smells a tiny edge of natural to it, and that's just because of the complexity of what's about to come in the cup. I think it's a very rounded cup. Well, I know it's a very rounded cup, and the smell is very rounded as well. Super delicious. Let me just get rid. I made it as a pour over. The reason I made it as a pour over is I've run out of Chemex filters at home. This is the kitchen, by the way, at home. I was going to go up the roastery. And when I got back, it's kind of like, after all this travelling, I really just want to get this recorded, get it up, have a bath, go to bed. So, yeah, let's go into the cup. Now on Friday, we had a run through, we had a chance to play with the machines and brew it, and that was how it was tasting on Friday. It's the same bag. I brought one of the bags back because I hadn't used it. It was the same batch, and again today it's tasted much better than it did yesterday. So, and there's a second, Macam. Psst. Kitty wants to get on camera again, it's no good. So he did this last time we did it in the kitchen. He's a media whore. Come on then, come and say hello to the people. Come on. This is Macam the cat. Say hello, Macam. Go on. So, yeah, this is how it tasted on Friday, and I loved it. I was like, wow, this is good. You know, this is going to really kind of do well. People are going to love this taste. And because I knew there'd be a lot of Kenyas there, I thought this could be a point of difference, because it's a typical Bourbon with its sweetness, but it has a really funky acidity, and it's almost. I've used it lots of times in the cupping notes, and I don't think it's any different this year. It has a kind of fruit salad-like acidity. So those little fruit salad sweets, when you bite into them, you get that tangy tartness, but it's really sweet because it's a Bourbon. I think it makes fantastic espresso. We've been doing some work with it as an espresso blend. It is amazing. I mean, like, really good. So, it's good as espresso, but it's really good as filter. I mean, as a brewed coffee, it's just sticky, it's thick, it's viscous. This is posh coffee. This is kind of really, when you want to treat yourself to something a little bit extra special, maybe not as extra special as something that has a Cup of Excellence logo on, then for me this is the coffee to dive into. I am going to offer a voucher code for this one, but I'm only going to offer it for a week because we pay so much for this coffee that we need to keep the price down on it. So voucher code coming up below, and that's going to give you, let's be generous, let's give you £1.50 off a 250 gram bag. That's a bit of that kind, isn't it? And maybe it's tiredness from all that travelling. So yes, thank you very much. Sorry for the mixed up nature of this week's one. It's kind of one of the hazards of travelling, but I hope you enjoy it, as you got to see a park in Oslo and you get to see my kitchen. Listen, thank you very much for joining me, and just remember, life is too short for not winning the Nordic Roasters Cup.